Welcome back to the channel. The Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is finally here. So let's talk about it.
Oh my God, I'm just playing with them now, yeah. Oh my God, what she saying, say it loud.
So it's that time of year again when new action cameras come out. And I never usually buy them, but this year I was intrigued. A couple weeks ago, the Osmo Action 5 Pro came out. Focus on the camera. Focus. But that's old news now, because now we got the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. And people are hyped up about it. I've used it for the past 24 hours, and it's got some features I like so far, some features that I don't. I shot the intro to this yesterday, but I kept saying that the Insta360 was here. And that's not what this camera is. It's made by them, but it's called the Ace Pro 2. And it's called the Ace Pro 2, but I just kept calling it the Insta360. So I'm filming the intro again right now. So let's take a look at what was in the box. So recently, DJI announced and released the Osmo Action 5 Pro. So I have the Action 5 Pro. I was in the market for a new action camera, and I wasn't sure what I was going to go with. And the GoPro really didn't wow me, if you know what I'm saying. Specs on that aren't that good. It seems like GoPro has given up all hope, and they're just kind of relying on their name to continue their legacy. But that's neither here nor there. But today, we're talking about the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, which is the follow-up to the Ace Pro. And the other day, they put up a screenshot before they released it. They're like, the real Pro. I was like, really, dude? So anyway, let's take a look at this. Co-engineered with Leica. Straightforward, you got some paperwork. Looks like a USB-C cable. Don't mind the silica gel. Not a problem. Lengthy paperwork. Not gonna read that now, am I? You got your magnetic connector for the camera. What, a line icon with the lens direction? Oh, okay. I guess because it only goes on one way, so you just you gotta put it where they tell you. I apologize for the light coming in here. The time of day to be shooting this is not ideal right now, but whatever. We have the other windscreen for the microphone. Obviously, if you don't want the spongy boy on the inside, if you're going in the water, or if you just don't like the way it sounds. Wow, this thing is like bigger than I expected. Minimum focal range is not good. Oh, okay. The flippy screen has these push buttons that release it. You can see them doing their thing. I guess that's good so it doesn't just like just open up when it's in your bag. This thing feels big though. I don't know about this, but wait. Fantastic. And we got, last but not least, a lay battery. Ooh. Do not expose the battery to fire or place into fire. Do not disassemble, crush, puncture, or deform the battery. Never allow the battery to get wet or be immersed in water. Why not, dude? Alright, let's pop this bad boy in. That's the USB-C and the SD card slot. Gonna have to find an SD card for this. Got the battery door. Ooh. It comes with it comes with two batteries. How about that? I didn't realize I bought the dual battery bundle. And there's the power button. Hey, look, it's my face in the reflection. How cool, dude. Oh. Damn it. Of course. Please download the Insta360 app in the App Store or Google Play to activate your camera. Son of a bitch. We'll be right back. Alright, so we're off and running and we got the freaking firmware updated. We got the app downloaded. And there's already one thing. Also, this video is not sponsored by anybody but me. So, these are my real opinions on this camera, and you know, things I like, things I'm probably not going to like, which I already don't like one thing, and that is the fact that when you're connected to the app, the live screen is useless. It literally turns everything off and tells you that so you can't use the live view while you're connected to the app, which is kind of dumb. I guess they have their reasons, I guess, to save battery life. And I think the batteries are 1950 milliamp hour batteries, if I'm not wrong. Hopefully they're 1950, because I know that's what the Action 5 Pro has, so yeah. Alright, so let's get this box out of here. After we read some stuff, let's see what we got on here. New wind guard for clearer audio. 2.5-inch flip touchscreen. Flow state stabilization and 360 horizontal lock. Rugged and waterproof. 39 feet submerged underwater, which is 12 meters. AI auto editing. I don't like AI stuff, so get out of here with that, dude. 1/1.3 8K sensor. Leica. Dual AI chip for superior image quality. See, this is what I don't like about this. I don't want you to create what's not there. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but like, just show me what it is, dude. Don't, you know, if you're, so the only thing that tells me in certain situations that I just want to see what it looks like, even if it's crappy. It seems like this is very similar to the, yeah, we get it. You can zoom in and out. Cool, dude. For the most part, this menu is very similar to the Action 5. All right, so I shoot everything in 4K 25. Stabilization. Moderate activity should be fine. What else can we change here? What is this? Lots of different color profiles. I'll probably just stick on standard because I feel like stuff like that never looks good. Now see, iLog is confusing because I think it only records in 8-bit right now, which kind of sucks because the Action 5 Pro records in 10-bit. So who's the pro now, dude? Oh, my camera's dying. Son of a bitch, hold please. You know, thank God your boy uses this camera for his freaking webcam, so I have the little pluggy brick thing you can just get to have continuous power, not have to rely on your battery. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Yeah, the light has changed since we started this video because the freaking firmware on this stuff takes forever. So anyway, back to the camera, here we go. It's got new stuff on there. It's got 8K video. Compared to the Action 5 Pro, it is a behemoth. I love how they all decide to go with like the black and red on the inside of the lens, like that accent. Why do they do that, dude? Why do they want to look similar but be different? Even the power buttons have the red ring around there. But it is substantially different. Oh, magnetize them together. That's nice. Anyway, even though the screen is technically bigger, or the camera's bigger, the screen is still bigger on the Action 5 Pro. At least it looks to me. It looks like it's slightly bigger. Interesting point. What happens when you go that mode, full screen mode? All right, I guess they're technically the same size. I do like the flip up screen on the top. However, I feel like I'm still gonna be looking at that, and then you're gonna see my eyes trail off to the side, like when I'm looking on the side over here at my monitor. At least you can like kind of just look out of the corner of your eye and maybe like frame it differently. You know, you just kind of like, you're looking at it, but you're not looking at it. So you can kind of get like, you can see where the frame is. So, you know, you're not just like shooting, you know, down below. I don't like, why is it, it's weird. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but like when the battery or the door comes all the way up, it like overextends a little bit. Cause like when you lay it down, it just, you can push it down, but I don't know. Maybe that's to prevent glare or something. Where is, and for comparison to the GoPro, I have the Hero 10, not special, didn't feel like buying the new one because they're all pretty much the same. There's the 3 cameras, but we're not talking about you, power off. We're not talking about you, power off. We're talking about you. So what I think I'm gonna do now is put the other battery in and take this bad boy outside for a few minutes and get some initial clips, 4K 25, nothing special, just some initial images. In the next video, we're gonna compare these two, but for this video, we're just gonna compare this guy. Or just like, you know, first look, trial run, first test shots, nothing special, just 4K 25, Very simple. I'm not going to connect any microphones to this right now because I want to just test out the audio from the mic itself. From what I've seen so far, it looks like it sounds pretty good from the onboard mic in the front and with the built-in, with the wind guard, with the, I guess it's kind of like a dead cat on the inside, and there's like a grill here. Okay, so I was messing with this for a few minutes and I was like, dude, it's got to be simple. And I pushed real hard. And when you do that, it'll pop off and slide off to the side. And you can change it after the other one, but as I'm saying, there's like this foam on the inside that's just gonna kill all your wind noise that you would have if it's a windy day. I'm just gonna keep this on here because I don't like wind noise. You can see it's got a little arrow showing you what direction to slide it on, but like, my Lord, I felt like I was breaking that thing to get it off, that's for sure. All right, so settings right now, 4K 25, standard auto exposure, standard color profile. I didn't mess with the EV yet. My clarity or sharpness is on medium. I don't really know how it's gonna look, so I'm just gonna leave it on medium for now. White balance is auto, anti-flicker. It's not gonna be too dark, so I'm not gonna do the jitter blur because I don't plan on doing a whole lot of moving around. But yeah, so let's go get some shots, see what it looks like right now. So I messed up. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you this is the first stuff I've shot, because it's not. In my whole video so far, I've basically said how I've been shooting everything in 4K 25. What I didn't realize is that my other cameras were shooting in 4K 24. What that means is that all of the stuff I shot can't edit on this timeline that I've been working on. So everything that I shot yesterday is trash. So we're shooting today in 4K 24 on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. I believe the audio right now is set to wind reduction on. There's something with voice isolation that I don't like. I think it cuts too many of the lows out, so hopefully this is not too bad, but you know, that's what happens. So anyway, as I started my other video out, here's the first shot. 4K 24, pretty much auto settings. The sharpness or clarity is at medium. I haven't really looked at too much of the video. I have HDR turned off because I'm not a fan. I feel like it makes images look weird. Let's go in the shade, see if it re-exposes for my face. I believe I have face priority on. And I know that because there's a little square around my face. So yeah, so we're just walking around the yard. How's it look? It's pretty windy out here, so it's a good thing that I do have wind reduction on. Because the windscreen that they have on this, it comes with like a piece of foam on the inside. The only problem with that is it really doesn't stop wind noise. I don't know why they didn't put like a dead cat material in there, something that actually would catch, or something that would just go on the outside and like be like fuzzy. But I don't know. I guess it does get down some of the wind, but I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna just get some shots of this today, wrap this video up so I can move on to the comparison between this and the Action 5 Pro. It wouldn't be a camera review if I didn't take it to the old car wash. Thank you for your business. did not expect this many people to be at the car wash today, dude. Went through it just fine, but now I gotta wait for someone to leave so I can freaking wipe off my truck, man. The struggle is real. We're down here at the river, warping away from the car wash. Hopefully that looked good. It's very windy out today, so it's a good thing I have the wind reduction on. We're about to see how that works. And then I'll try voice isolation. I don't know what stereo is gonna sound like, but I guess we'll try that too. Yeah, testing her out. Battery check, 93%, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so it's very windy. I'm gonna be surprised if you're gonna be able to hear me or not, but while the camera is facing away from the wind right now, but it's definitely windy out here. Lots of chop in the water today. A lot of wind, a lot of wind. How's it sound? Can you hear me good? Should I switch it to voice isolation now to see what that does? All right, let's do it. Like I waited for an answer. I'm so dumb. All right, so now we should have voice isolation on. I'm a little skeptical of voice isolation because I feel like it cuts out a lot of the lower tones that I seem to possess in my speaking voice. So, you never know. I could be wrong. I could be right. Voice isolation. Don't look at me. I'm not doing nothing down here, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't feel that great today. I don't know what's going on. Just kind of slept bad or something. I'm not feeling it, but here we are. Trying to make this video for like 3 days now. I keep getting sidetracked, and today of course I don't feel great, but gotta stay on that grind even if you don't feel it. All right, let's see, what else can let's try stereo, see what that sounds like. All right, so this is stereo. It's a piece of geese poop. Stereo, stereo, stereo. How does stereo sound? It's nice because there's not a lot of people out today because it's cold and windy, but your boy ain't no bitch. Just kidding. It's not that cold. It's like 64, but it's also windy as all get out. So, how does stereo sound? I just wish the minimum focus distance was a lot closer, or there was like a mode for like specific to vlogging, because this camera is marketed pretty much as a vlog camera. I mean, why else would it have a screen that flips up to the top so you can look at yourself while you're recording? Like, come on now. I feel like I was in a windstorm. All right, so I got back to the truck and I was like looking at some footage on the app, and it seems like the wind reduction audio setting is probably my favorite. And what's it called? The voice enhancement one seems to just really thin out the audio, and it just really takes out all the lows, like probably all the grumbles and stuff, or the rumbles. And yeah, stereo is just kind of weird. I guess it records from like all different all different microphones. It's probably a cool feature, but I'm gonna stick with wind reduction, even though I feel like there was more wind reduction in the voice isolation mode. Like I heard a shitload of wind in wind reduction mode, and not so much in isolation mode. You can technically connect wirelessly a DJI mic or any other wireless mic, but I'm gonna let you hear what that sounds like. All right, so this is how this sounds with the Bluetooth microphone connected. Stop telling me my lens may be dirty, I need to clean it. That makes me feel like you're watching me, dude. I've had 2 messages when I shut the camera off after the last video and right before I started this. Oh, as I started it, it was like, your lens might be dirty. You should probably clean it. It's like, I'll do what I want, dude. Don't tell me how to live. This is with the lavalier mic. If I unplug it and it's just the receiver,
itself, or these are called transmitters. I always get that confused. This is the transmitter, and to me it sounds like you're just talking to somebody on the phone. Not ideal. You can plug in the receiver from DJI into the side of this, but then you got to take the door off, and it's just like, no thanks. No thanks, dude. Make your own mics. I never really know what direction my videos are gonna go in, because the purpose of this one that I'm working on currently is just a first look at the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. So I kind of go into the weeds because I start just testing stuff when I'm out shooting with it. Like I just did the audio test, and it's like I probably should have made that its own video, but it's, you know, it's still part of the first look. And like when you're figuring a camera out and you first get it, you just gotta like put it through the paces and test like a couple different things to see what your settings are gonna be moving forward. It's just, you know, it's how things work. And it used to be like with action cameras, it was like turn it on and start shooting. Set like your frame rate maybe and your resolution, but other than that, it was just like power on, boom, go. And then a lot of the times it was, you know, you get a lot of footage where you're just staring at the camera, because before all these front-facing screens like GoPros and stuff didn't have any cameras on the front, or any screens on the front to show you what you're shooting. So you just kind of would have to look at the light to make sure it was recording. So like all of people's footage just starts out with them looking at the, oh, is it recording? And then they turn it around.
Okay.
Small thing that I don't like about this camera is that when you're using the app as your live view, you can't like hit record on the camera itself. Like, what? So like if I'm recording right now and I go to hit the stop button, nothing. I don't know if you can hear me clicking it or not, but I'm clicking and it's still just saying recording. Like, what? It's still pretty windy out here, but I wanted to go through the different lenses, or I guess they're like focal lengths that this thing has to offer. Right now, this is in standard D-warped. It's probably my favorite lens, or focal length, whatever you want to call it. Let's work our way up the list and then go back down again. So this one is Action. It's at the very top. It's got the standard GoPro look to it. You know, fisheye. Everything looks pretty bendy. Don't mind me looking down, I'm just making sure I don't step in poop. So this is Action. So this one is called Mega. It's a wide view, but it straightens out all the curvature of the lines. So it is a wide view, but it makes everything not distorted, which is, it's pretty good. So here is Ultra. They all look very similar. Looking into the camera lens right now, or to the LED screen, they look very similar, but I guess they're different. And back again to this one is just D-warp, which is my favorite. I think they say this is the ideal one for vlogging, which is the style of videos that I make most of the time. I mean, they're like tutorial videos, but still I talk to the camera like I'm vlogging, so my arm's getting tired of holding the freaking camera out, dude. So here we are now in linear. It's a little more punched in. It's kind of, you know, I could use this. But I still like D-warp better, I think. So this one is the 45-degree one. So that means when you tilt the camera 45 degrees, it'll keep the camera straight, but if you go past 45, then it starts to rotate. It'd be good for like, if you're on a bike, or maybe in your car, motorcycle, or if you're just walking around and you don't want to actively pay attention to how straight you're holding your camera. You know. Alright, so this last one is the 360 one. And essentially what that does is it punches way in to the sensor. But when you look, let's just say we're in a mirror, but when you rotate the camera, I don't know if you can see this or not. Let's go over here, maybe up here. But if I rotate the camera 360 degrees, it'll stay in the same spot. I think. Hopefully I just did that right. But who knows, dude. Alright, so I think that's a sufficient first look shots. Pretty much standard settings. You know? Nothing special, just enough. Oh. And now we're gonna go inside and end this video. Move on to the next one. Stay on that grind. It's Halloween almost too. Birds! Ah! Ah! That was the first look at the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Did some small tests. You know, I ran through the lenses. I did the couple audio tests. Nothing too extensive. Just like, I just wanted to give you a first look of, you get it out of the box, you set up to 4K, 24, auto settings pretty much, white balance is auto, color is on standard, everything's pretty straightforward. Nothing fancy. And that's how it should be. So, with that being said, stay safe, keep shooting, and I'll see you in the next video.
Right now.
Alright, so here's the first video. Vlog test, walking around the backyard. How does the microphone sound? How does it look? I keep looking at the top screen. I gotta remember just to look at the lens.